Greetings, fellow investigators, and welcome back to our video podcast, Into the Darkness, where my friends and I play the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. I'm your host, Tom Rayleigh. The scenario is Blood for Drugs. It was written by Richard Brooks, Paul Dunn, and Jenny Gray. Our game master is Josh Harwood, and this is episode 2. Our recap will be given by Josh Harwood and me, as our characters DJ Vic G and the Butcher. So, without any further delay, let's begin our journey into the darkness. Take it away, Vic.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you for the wonderful introduction. As per usual, I am DJ Vic G, and this is the Midnight Meat Train. I'll take you on our usual story, but before we get there, I've got a special treat. An interview with a special guest. So back on the show, we have the Butcher from Phantoms of Atlantis. And so...
Glad to be here.
Yeah. Yeah, what is it like at the minute, Hirsch? How is everything going for you?
Well, everything's going pretty good. There's some odd things occasionally, you know.
Yeah, so in all your times on the road, have you ever seen anything strange at all?
Oh. Okay, well, I got to tell you, there are places in the world that are strange, but you get some pretty strange backwoods versions of strange now and then, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
We have this tour with Blood for Drugs. Our first gig was in Isham, and we'd been hired as a support band because the previous band had left. Don't ask me why. So we were driving from Salem, and nothing much was happening. We get some gas and snacks at an old rundown station with a fucking hillbilly who mooned the girls from the store window and never came out to fill our tank. We had to do it ourselves.
Disgraceful.
Yeah. So we get to this half-baked hotel with this pretty little thing in reception. She gives us a couple rooms, and we split up boys and girls. We order pizza, and no sooner does it arrive when the demon rejects show up, making a little hell of their own. We invite them in, and we party past midnight before they head upstairs. Next morning, the whip is barfing in the shower, and I'm off to bring back some Mickey D's when this dude shuffles up behind me, and he starts mocking me, copying everything I do. I pull out my knife, and he pulls out a breadstick. This guy wants my hat. Fuck this dude. I start backing away, and he follows me until Vic sees me, and she comes over. She'd been chatting with these groupies near the Hippo. That's our bus. So she comes over to me, and she takes some of the food and asks this guy if there's a problem. And this guy completely changes his tune, and he hands me his fucking business card in case I want to sell my hat. And he walks away. What the fuck?
What the fuck indeed.
So after that, we run over to the venue to set up, and we get some practicing. And Blood for Drugs shows up, and we chat a bit, and we do a little performing, you know, hoping that we can impress him a little bit. Then we meet the goddamn venue manager, Harold Sherman, and fuck me if it isn't the guy with the breadsticks. What the fuck is going on? So he pretends like he knows nothing, and I'm thinking that he must be hazing us or something. Anyway, I didn't want to bite the hand, so I shut up. Then at 1 o'clock or so, Alia, Danny, and the rest of Demon Rejects show up. Vic and I sit and listen, but oof, boy, was it shit. Don't know what everyone else was doing, but oh boy, this place is fucking weird.
That was a wild story, Jesus. It's not the wildest tale I've heard, but anyway, thank you, Butcher, for being here. Thank you. We must now get to our main event, the tale we have wanting to get back into. So, listeners, viewers, whatever you are, join me for another episode of the Midnight Meat Train. So we go back into reality. We will start with Susan.
Yes.
You have just been approached by Johnny Saint. He has kind of come over to you because of how Alejandro has been acting, because obviously Alejandro just walked off.
Oh. Hey, Johnny. How's it going?
Hey, are you all right? Alejandro's a little bit, not a people's person.
Well, he's just suffering from I hope it's not hitting him early. LSD, lead singer disorder. But sometimes they let go to their head. I should know. I've sometimes had that too. Everyone seems to want to talk to you first. And
Yeah, he's an odd one. I'm gonna be honest, I don't even remember how we hired him. We must have been drunk or something.
as long as he's rocking out for you. Yeah.
He gets the crowd cheering. He does what he's meant to do. He's not as good as old Hellraiser, but he does the best he can.
Well, he'll get in it. He'll meet up. You guys are too good, and for him not to rise to the occasion, I'm sure, and all.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Susan, do me a listen roll for me.
Okay. Regular.
Okay, so as you're having this conversation with Saint, coming from outside, somehow you can hear this over the screeching going on stage from the Demon's Rejects. And you just hear Alejandro. He's just shouting at someone. You don't hear the other voice, but there's some shouting coming from outside.
I kind of look at Johnny, and I'm like going, I'm gonna go see if he's all right. I mean,
Yes.
I excuse myself and get up and walk toward the yelling.
Yeah, Johnny will follow you because he heard it as well, and he's just concerned, so he comes with you.
Okay.
And as you get outside, you see Alejandro and a very slim, tall man who you will hear what he's saying when you go outside. And he's just like, you need to get out of here. Your family's brought enough to this area. We don't need you. And Alejandro's just like, go away, man. I've had enough with you and your town and everyone around here. I'm not my father. I'm not my grandfather. Leave me alone.
I find that a little curious. I'll walk on over and go, sir. We got a permit to play here tonight. If you don't want to come to the show, then don't bother coming to the show.
I don't have an issue with the rest of you. Just this man here and his family.
His family. I mean, well, I hate to tell you this, but we're not living in the 16th century where sins of the father reflected on the son. So you need to let that go.
Well then, maybe you should tell him to take off that fragment. Get it out. It's cursed.
It's cursed. Oh, you heard him, Alejandro. Your little fragment of metal there is cursed. We might call down some bad luck on us if you're wearing that. Kind of chuckle.
You actually see Alejandro smile a little bit, which you haven't seen yet, and it's the amount of times I hear this from folks like him, man. I apologize, Susan, Johnny. I'm just gonna go and lie down. I'm gonna go back to our place and lie down. And sir, just fuck off.
What's the guy doing? Alejandro says that.
The guy is literally looking shocked, and he's like, "You did not tell me to fuck off." This is, and Alejandro just walked off. The guy is like, you can see he's shaking as he's saying that, but you need to get him out of here.
Like, oh well, we'll be out of here. We got 2 shows, and then we'll be gone. And don't worry about that.
No, not just out of here, out of a whole area. Way. Ever since they moved here to Yeovil, something's not right, I tell you.
Who are they? What are you talking about?
His family. I'm sorry, I did not mean to snap, man, but
I'm trying to wait out Johnny to get bored and go back in, because I actually kind of want to talk to this guy, but
yeah, Johnny is just Johnny eventually, he's like, Susan, I'll leave you with the nutcracker right here, and I'll go back in.
all right, I'll see you tonight, Johnny.
Yeah, see you tonight.
When he goes back in, I'm like going, so, sir, what can you tell me about that shard around his neck? I was trying to ask him about it earlier.
You see he's visibly like glancing. Sorry about that. No, we'll back in.
Right.
So yeah, he's glancing, and then he looks at you. And it's just like, but the shard it's not just the shard. It comes from a dagger.
Right. Yeah. That's what I thought. It is the. Are you saying it's part of the a specific dagger?
I don't know the name of the dagger. I just rumors have spreading.
You think his family would know more about this dagger?
Of course they would. They brought it here.
Where do they live?
Just outside of Yeovil.
Oh. You got some better directions than just outside Yeovil? North, east, south?
You'll see if you come from the south.
Okay, so all right. Thank you. Yeah, I'm kind of an fascinated in old artifacts, and my grandfather collected daggers, and so I'm just kind of interested.
Yeah, you be careful with that one. Ever since they arrived and whatever they brought with them, this place isn't the same anymore. But people are weird. As he's creepily getting closer to you, saying that.
Right. I kind of take a step back. Yeah, we've met some odd ducks when we've been here.
Yes. Yeah. I must be on my way.
All right. Well, you stay away from the elementary schools.
And you stay away from Alejandro.
I'll do my best. I kind of back away because I don't want to turn my back on this guy.
Yeah, he stays there and staring at you just for a little bit longer, and then wanders off.
This town.
So, as you are there backing off. He's walked off. We go back to the green room with Hirsch and Vivian.
Oh,
That was all about out
gee
there.
whiz.
Yelling
That was
and screaming.
terrible.
Yeah, it
That
was
was really-
terrible. Now we hear them out there yelling and screaming about something. It's not the way to make it big.
No. You kind of hear about these things, though, bands and how they work sometimes.
You just got to be a little humble, you know. Don't demand just green M&Ms or any stupid thing like that. Settle for what they give you. Assuming they
Yeah.
don't give you like a bread plate with cheese that's too big for the bread or anything like that. But
Yeah, that would kind of stink, actually. Yeah. What do you make of this town?
It's weird. I still want to know what that did. Like that manager think that he was being funny or cute or?
I don't know. It was like he didn't even remember that we had an encounter with him.
I got his card, so it's the same guy, same
Yeah.
name on the card.
Yeah, it's the same guy, but I mean, do you think he's got like a crazy twin brother that runs around town?
Names his kids with the same first letter of the alphabet. No, I mean, not unusual, I guess.
Yeah, they kind of do that, with twins. Give them rhyming first names or something.
Yeah. Debbie and Dee Carver, I remember them.
Yeah.
Nothing.
So, Hirsch and Vivian, as you're having this conversation, two people enter the green room. One is a woman. She's got long black hair. She's wearing a short black shirt and a black skirt. And she comes in. Accompanying her is quite a big man who's wearing like a mask of some kind. Very creepy mask. And they come and sit in the green room.
Do they look like characters in a play that I would recognize?
No, not particularly. No. And
Is it is the mask he's wearing? Is it kind of like a costume type mask, or is it more of like something that covers up an injury?
it looks like
medical-
it looks more like a costume mask. Like you get it in a lot of bands where some wear masks and.
So is it like just a costume of a blank face or?
That's the thing. Like you see where the eye holes are, but they're a bit like twisted, and then the whole mask it's kind of got this weird twisted feel to it.
Some avant-garde sort of weird. So, okay.
Yeah, next in there.
Good evening. I say to
What's
them.
going on?
The girl, she lights a cigarette and then, good evening, lady and gentlemen.
Are you with a band?
You could say that, yes.
Okay. Do you? I
did.
think I froze.
I did just say that.
Are you with one of the bands as well?
Phantoms of Atlantis.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can. And as she takes a drag, she has a little thing. You must be the butcher.
Good guess. Yes, I am.
And you look like you strum a mean bass, so you must be Vivian.
Yeah, I certainly do. Yeah. I think you got us at a bit of a disadvantage because we don't know who you are.
I like the mask.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yes, this is my friend. You can just call him Bones.
Bones. Bones. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, and Oh, how rude. How rude. I'm Ember, by the way.
Ember.
Nice to meet you, Amber.
That's a hot name.
You don't know how many times I've heard that.
I'm sorry. I apologize.
Especially when I've worked behind a bar.
You're a bartender.
Used to be.
I've been a barback myself for quite a long time.
Yes, mine burnt down, funnily enough.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
It's not like it was filled with accelerants or anything like that.
Yeah. Anyway,
There's always work for good bartender or barback or whatever.
I have another means of work these days. It's- But yeah, how are you liking this town?
Well, frankly, it's a little odd. Have you met the manager? I forget his name. Harold.
I forgot to write it down.
Yeah,
Hey,
Harold Sherman by any
Harold
chance?
Sherman. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, he's an odd man. Yes.
Tried to buy my hat.
That is rather strange, but maybe it will get stranger.
He threatened me with carbs.
Let me guess. A breadstick.
Stick, yeah.
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 So you're familiar then. It's a gig. It's a bit that he does, huh?
You could say that. Or is it just madness?
Sounds like a song. Sounds like a good song.
Well, you can have that one for free.
It works.
Well, gentlemen, I'm just going to go get a drink. Do you want, and lady, would you like anything?
Oh, we got a performance tonight. I think I've already had some. Vivian, if you might. Sorry.
No, I got this one. I'm gonna finish it, and that'll be it till the show. After the
Okay.
show.
She gets up and
Very nice
she
to meet you.
leaves.
And I stand up when she gets up, and I.
Yeah,
Often
she'll
she-
shake your hand. Yeah, when you shake her hand, she's a little bit hot, but yeah, I think she gets.
She's a little bit hot, even if her hand was cold. So
So yeah, she walks off, but Bones stays here. She kind of gives him a glance, and as she goes out, and he stays sat there.
So how are you doing, Bones? Are you playing an instrument? Not the talkative kind, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I can appreciate that.
Yeah.
Smoke?
No. He just sits there. He's a hulking he's a hulking man as well.
Mhm.
So he's just sat there, probably over like over two parts of the sofa.
Hulking fat or hulking strong?
Hulking strong.
Yeah.
Do you,
He just,
hey, Bones? Do you are you like security for somebody? One of the bands, maybe?
he just shakes his head.
He's not the talking type.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm sorry.
The more, just before you continue, the more you are looking at his like mask, it does make you feel a bit sick, both of you, because of how weirdly shaped it is.
Constitution roll?
Yeah, you can do me a constitution roll, both of you.
Oh, I got a 92. So
Mm.
maybe it's making me feel a little.
Yeah, a little.
Yeah. I passed that.
Yeah, You might feel a little bit, Vivian, but you stay nice and all right. But Hirsch, you're feeling maybe a bit faint.
Yeah.
Bit ill. Yeah.
It's hot back here, you know.
You wanna step out, Butcher, and
Yeah, maybe step out in the back where the fresh air is.
yeah. Well, Bones, we're gonna head out and get some fresh air.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, we'll talk to you again soon.
You have a good evening.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Viv, it always pays to be friendly towards the weirdos.
It certainly does.
That way, when they pull out their gun and they shoot everybody in the place, they look at you and they go, "You were nice to me."
Yeah, that's a good plan.
As you two walk out, Ember will walk past you. She's got drinks and she just nods at you and walks into the green room.
Have a nice evening.
You too.
Oh, the mask was creepy.
Yeah, it was really off-putting. It had different. It changed every time you looked at it. It was weird.
Yeah, I kept wondering if, you know, if it was me, I was looking at it this angle and this angle, and it some sort of optical illusion must be.
Yeah, it's like kind of like that old Japanese movie Onibaba, or something. Was that the name of the movie? I don't remember. But anyway,
Onmyoji?
that was it. That was it.
Ah.
It had the mask, and it changed perspective. And when you looked at it,
Also kind of reminded me of those. What year is this?
2002.
2002. Yeah,
Oh, okay.
2002.
I might be a little wrong on this, but it reminded me of those pictures too, that you stare at them and suddenly there's a three-dimensional thing in it, but your eyes have to be a little crossed.
Yeah, I remember those. I could never see the image in them though.
I remember the first time I was standing there staring at it and just, why are these people all staring at this funky rainbow colored shit? And the guy says, you have to cross your eyes a little bit. And I was like, what? And suddenly the Statue of Liberty was there in front of me. And I was like, oh my God, that's the coolest thing ever.
Wow.
But
Yeah,
it kind of had that feeling, like it made you a little
a
dizzy.
little dizzy. I don't get it. Like, are they with one of the bands, or?
It's got to be a gimmick of some sort, some like Kiss.
Oh yeah. I guess they like maybe are in with one of the bands maybe, and they follow them around perhaps. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So just Hirsch and Vivian, are you gonna walk towards going outside?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
that we
refreshing.
stepped out a back door.
Yeah. Okay.
We might just sit there, and I was thinking about smoking, but at the same time, I just finished a cigarette and I'm a little nauseous, so just
Yeah.
breathing the fresh air.
Okay. So you two are outside. Susan, would you be heading back in after your talk with the creepy man?
Probably not. Hey, especially if the demon rejects are still playing.
Yeah, they still are.
Yeah, I'm gonna hear them for a few nights on the tour. I don't need to listen to their screamo crap.
Okay. Okay. So where are you? Are you just gonna stay outside, get a bit of fresh air?
I think so for a little bit.
Yeah, Susan, you in that because you might see them two out back just sitting there.
Yeah, I'll meander on over there. Well, met some weirdo while I was outside. He was yelling at Alejandro.
Oh wow. Yeah, we
Yeah.
met.
Weirdo, huh?
Yeah.
We met two on the inside.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They might have just been with some band, but
Yeah. They're breeding like rabbits around here at the weirdo farm.
I wonder if there's some weirdo. I don't know. It's a weird town. We're getting the weird locals, I think.
Yeah. Plus, there's probably some people following around blood for drugs, and it's always
I want my
some
hat.
interesting people.
What happened to Luna and Garth?
As you say that, we segue over to Luna. So, Luna, you have just had you just felt like you had a dust storm just go straight into your face. What are you gonna keep walking? How long are you gonna walk for? How?
Probably about another half an hour or so. I mean, with what just happened, am I gonna play that off as just something I was having a moment over, or like
Entirely up to how you perceive that.
so how real would that have felt?
It felt real because you felt the grains, like the small grains, hit your face.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's weird. I just look around, just double checks. Like you said, people went back to normal afterwards, so I'm just double checking that.
Yeah, everyone's there are people walking around. No one's creepily in their windows. No giant smiles.
Right, I'm just gonna play that off as an issue off of myself. I'll just turn around and be like, "Oh my god, those concussions are playing up." Right, no worries, no problem. It's all in your head, and then carry on the walk before heading back.
Where are you gonna? Are you heading back to the venue or?
I'll be heading back to the venue where the band is, or wherever I last saw the band.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it'd be the venue with what you would know. So, okay. So yeah, you walk and nothing else happens. You might feel a little weird, a bit. Maybe occasionally, it might feel like another grain hits you. You just play it around as your mind playing tricks on you. So segueing over to Garth in his sweet dreams.
They are the sweetest dreams.
They are the sweetest dreams. Can you do me a power roll, Garth?
Of course. Yes, let me check. That is, just a regular pass.
Okay, just regular. Yeah, you are having some pretty sweet dreams. You're having a blast. You're probably having a party in your dreams. Just really living your best life in your dreams, like you are in real life. But you find yourself behind a wheel of a car. You might be a bit drunk or a bit high or whatever, and you're driving down this long road, and there's beautiful scenery all around, and you have your own music playing, whatever it could be, Phones of Atlantis. You could be listening to your own drum solos or whatever, and you're going down this road, and all of a sudden, the scenery changes. It becomes like a gray desert. And you keep driving. And on your car, this body just drops on the bonnet. And this face stares at you. It's got like tribal tattoos. And they've like a mohawk just staring at you. And as it punches through the glass, you wake up.
Oh, Jesus. What are they putting in the McDonald's around here? I take it that's a sanity roll?
You only take 1
Okay.
point. You're not going to roll. You will take 1 point of sanity.
Right, gotta lay off the Coke in McDonald's.
Maybe they're putting real Coke in there.
I think I've got enough sleep. I'm gonna head back to the venue. Maybe grab a quick shower, covered in cold sweat from that nightmare.
The amount of sleep, because you passed the roll, the amount of sleep you got, you still had a pretty good sleep. It's not like fully disturbed you, but it was weird. It was a weird end to your beautiful dream.
Mm.
So you'll deal with that. You and Luna will on your way separately back to the venue, and we could just say you get there, Hirsch, Vivian, and Susan are still out there chatting, maybe. Yeah.
There they are.
Good. Well, anyway, like I was saying, you know, that club our grandparents were in, they were looking for those artifacts of Basilor. Yeah, go over here, Garth. Luna. This concerns family.
Huh?
Yeah, it's about the family. So, remember the club Grandpa Paul was in?
Yeah.
Yeah, briefly.
Yeah. Well, he was. They were fascinated with artifacts of Basilor, and anyway, Alejandro. His family was known to have the knife of Basilor. I was reading some of the old documents, when we inherited that, and he's got a shard of it around his neck, and then this weirdo comes up and tells him that that item's cursed.
Right.
And he told me that they think that the dagger would be the rest of the dagger would be at his family's house outside Yeovil, to the south of Yeovil. So
Did he go into any details about the curse, or did he just say curse in general?
I wasn't going to talk to a crazy person about some made-up curse. I mean, but
So bizarre.
Well, it's something that we know existed.
Yeah.
And you see Alejandro has a shard of it, a piece of the dagger?
Yeah, I think so. Look at the piece of metal when you see him. That he wears on his like a locket on his necklace.
So would you say the dagger was broken into pieces?
That's what he kind of implied. Yeah.
And he's wearing it around his neck. I wonder if... I mean, my grandma used to be into this stuff. Mm-hmm. I wonder if... You all know that I'm Jewish, and I come from a Jewish background, and there's talismans and things like that some kind comes to get into the mystical, the mysticism. And I'm wondering if, the only reason I can think of why you'd break up an artifact and wear pieces of it around your neck was protection from something.
Yeah. And
you said the guy said they were cursed?
That's what the guy kind of yelling at Alejandro was saying. But, I mean, Alejandro was, he's a hard man to get a beat on, what he's talking about. I tried to bring it up, and he just kind of walked away. But
it might be just old superstitious nonsense stuff.
Yeah, that's what I think. But, I mean, I'd still like to try and maybe see if we could...
I mean, what do you think Alejandro is? Is he Italian, Spanish? What do you think?
Yeah. What would be my impression there, Keeper?
You know he's Spanish.
Okay. Yeah. As in Latin American.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Okay. Oh, so he's Hispanic. He's Latin American, not old country Spanish.
No, not old country Spanish. No.
Oh.
Yeah. So, I mean.
Some Bruja stuff, maybe.
Oh yeah. I was stuck on Catholic, but yeah, Bruja. I hadn't even thought of that.
Yeah, because he ain't wearing a cross around his neck, is he?
No.
Yeah, so he ain't Catholic. Really interesting, really weird and interesting.
Yeah,
this whole place is filled with weird and interesting.
It is. Well, I was thinking maybe if we go by Yeovil when we get back on the road, we can go there and just.
Isn't that our next? Isn't that where we're performing next?
Yeah, after this, your tour goes Isham, Yeovil, Woodsworth, Portland.
Yeah. So we're going there next.
And it'll be maybe get in there, go by his house, maybe see if we could. I'm sure he wanted to show off his family. I mean, he's made it big. Maybe.
I bet you every one of them has one around their neck of some sort. Yeah. In fact, it might not even be the original one anymore. It might just be copies of copies.
Yeah, it could be like an old VHS tape that you just kept burning copies of. So.
Well, I mean, it doesn't have anything to do with what we do, but at the same time, It's kind of a link to our past, wouldn't you say?
Exactly. Yeah. I think Grandpapa was pretty passionate about it. So.
Okay. So
It couldn't hurt to ask questions.
as you two are speaking, you two are the most speaking out of all five. Vivian, Garth, and Luna, do me spot hidden.
That's a regular pass for me.
Okay.
That's a fumble for me.
Got 51, so that's a normal pass for me.
Okay. So Garth, you're probably just still a bit spaced out or whatever, and you're probably half hearing what Hirsch and Susan are saying and just chilling. Vivian and Luna, you'll see that very briefly 5 snakes come past you guys. Just like slither away.
Is it reasonably close to us, or like?
Yeah, like Luna, you would probably freak out a bit because it goes in between your legs, one of them.
I kind of like would just jump there and be like, "What the fuck?"
What's wrong?
Yeah, snakes.
Yeah,
Where do snakes come from?
fuck?
Do we all see it?
Now you'll see them like go off, like they're literally just going off down like the back alley. Like,
All right, well, are they rattlesnakes, or are they just some sort of mountain snake?
that's the thing. They don't look like rattlesnakes, and they don't look like any mountain snakes you've seen.
Okay, well, I haven't seen them all, but if they're not, rattlesnakes are the only poisonous ones around. So
Yeah, but
they're after the rats, and killing the rats is the best thing they could possibly do.
Good thing I'm wearing skinny jeans.
God bless the snakes.
Ugh. Ugh.
What Adam and Eve didn't realize is that there were rats in the Garden of Eden until the snake came along, and then it took care of that problem.
Yeah.
By snake.
Did they come out of the theater? I mean, where did you guys see it?
Coming out of the woods over there? Or?
Do we get like an idea about where they might have come from?
Yeah, they did seem to come from like the wooded area and just come out.
Are they heading like toward you said the alley? Are they heading towards like a door or a basement or something in the building? Yeah.
No, they just you might just see they're just going down the alley and it just seems like they're following around.
That's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not a snake apologist or whatever they are that study snakes, but yeah, I know most animals wouldn't approach humans, but
Well,
yeah.
I'm just maybe it's that time of year. Maybe it's snake mating season.
Yeah, mating season. Yeah, going to get some hot snake on snake action.
Or just make sure you tuck your jeans into your shoes.
I'm wearing a skirt.
Why? So they don't fuck you?
I was thinking if they
snake?
go for your nether regions. I'm not having a snake wound.
Yeah. Yeah, I just.
Probably they go for the warmth, if anything at all. But
I would imagine. Sorry, go ahead.
No. You go. You continue.
I was just gonna say. I just imagine they probably would avoid people more than try to attack them.
It's just strange because they got pretty close there.
it's getting dark, isn't it?
Yeah, it's heading towards that time.
Yeah, so maybe they didn't even notice us. I've had a skunk walk over my foot because he didn't see me. If you're not paying attention.
Yeah, it could have been.
Probably walking along, thinking songs in their head. Green turtle sex.
Green turtle sex.
Snake's not solitary as well.
Well, unless it's mating season.
Yeah.
Because I've seen
yeah.
pits of them. Pits filled with snakes.
Horny bastards are going off to have a 5-way.
Oh, wait, do they have dicks?
Snakes
I've
with
never
dicks.
seen a snake with a dick.
That could be our next song.
Snakes with dicks. Yeah. Snakes with dicks, yeah. We
Snake
tie it in
with
like
which one will you pick? Which snake with a dick?
All 5 at once.
That might work.
yeah, good. Put a tasty rip on that. We could have it tied to, that's how they evolved once Atlantis sunk. We also get into our overall meta plot for each of our albums.
Snake with a dick.
Yeah.
So all 5 of you will now see that Alejandro has returned and he's gone back into the venue.
All right. How long do we have before showtime?
I would say by this time you guys have been 2 hours ish, maybe.
Okay. All right. About an hour out, I'm going to want to start warming up on the guitar again. Get the fingers loosened up.
So after about 5 minutes of you guys discussing snakes with dicks and shit like that, you start hearing the music has like ramped up, and you instantly know from the riff that's happening that is Johnny Saint playing, and they are, and you just hear them all. He beckons out, and you all feel drawn to it. It's
Yeah.
very, very good.
That's some playing. That right there is some playing.
Yeah.
I might have to get out my steel-toed boots for tonight to get into the audience for this. We get tired.
Is it wrong that makes me a little hard?
No, whatever gets you going, man.
This art gets me going.
Yeah.
What sort of crowds are we seeing?
There's no crowds yet. Like you will see a few people.
He's still just practicing, but he's warming up.
There are a few people coming around, just looking like.
Yeah.
Getting excited.
I'm gonna go and watch his guitar technique.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, I'll go in with you.
Yeah. So Hirsch, you're going in. Susan, you're going in. Vivian, you?
Yeah, I'll go in.
Okay. Garth, Luna.
Yeah, I'll follow safe. Yeah.
I'll stay out for a bit and light a cigarette, clear my head a wee bit.
Okay, that's cool. So the four of you go in. As soon as you get in there, like Johnny finishes this sick solo, and then the drums come in from Maniac, and then they just all start playing, and it just fills the room. And then Alejandro kicks in with a nice roar, and then just hits it right in with tasty fish fuckers.
I love this song.
Yeah, you are all feeling like energized. The 4 of you are really pumping you up.
Fish fucker.
Yeah.
Fish fucker. That's the best part.
Yeah, I'm glad they never tried to radio edit this.
So, are you 4 just gonna jam out to this?
Yeah, I'm just listening.
Maybe do a little air guitar,
Little air piano.
Yeah, cool. It's all cool. So, outside with Garth, you are hearing it all kick off, and you're feeling like you just find that your head is just starting to blow up, and your foot might be starting to move. But do me a spot hidden, Garth.
Yes, regular pass.
Okay. So it won't catch you by surprise. So all of a sudden, like right next to you, you notice that what make you jump is there is a black-haired girl in full black clothes, short black top, and then a hulking man with a a very weird mask. Can you do me a con roll just for like?
Mm-hmm. I believe that's hard. Yeah, it's a hard pass.
Okay, yeah, your stomach's got a lot more hardened after the past few hours.
Oh, there's just nothing left in it. There's nothing left to vomit up.
Yeah, you're just on fumes in there, but that's good for this sense. And yeah, she lights a cigarette and just stands by you, and the hulking man is kind of just there.
Hey, I love the mask. It's gnarly.
No, he won't speak to you.
Oh,
Oh,
well, staying in character for the band, I assume.
yeah, the band, yes.
You two are part of a band, right?
Yeah, we are. Well, you could say that anyway.
Yeah, sorry, let me introduce myself. My name's Garth, but my friends call me Whip. I'm the drummer for Phantoms of Atlantis.
You looked familiar. You look very familiar.
I feel bad, you know me, but I don't recognize you two.
Oh, I'm Ember, and this is Bones.
Gnarly.
Yeah.
So, what band did you say you're part of?
You know, just a band.
Ah, maybe like a secret stand-in act, maybe. I like it.
Anyway, she kind of glares at you, and you notice her eyes are like purple. Like like people have blue eyes, green eyes. She's got purple eyes.
Mm-hmm. I like the colored contacts. I was going to get some myself, but they irritate my eyes. Well, you know, after all the heavy smoking, I take a long drag into my Marlboro.
I would love to agree with you, but they're not contacts.
I see. Well, I've only got a couple more cigarettes till our next gas stop, so see you inside.
Oh, don't worry, I've got a spare carton. You can actually pass you a carton of cigarettes.
Oh my god. No, thank you. In that case, I'll stay outside for a bit longer with them. She just gave me a full carton of cigarettes.
Yeah, she then lights your cigarette, and then she lights another one, and she just like is stood there.
Mm-hmm. I'll just make like he hasn't got as much drink into him yet as he'd like to, but he'll make small talk, sort of say, is any band in particular you're looking forward to?
You know, Blood for Drugs.
Blood for Drugs. Yeah, they're definitely the highlight. I hear they bring in quite the crowd.
Yeah, they like to burn the house down.
Ah, because Amber. Nice.
Yeah. Yes. Anyway, I like your attempt at small talk, Mr. Whip, but I must be going.
Well, yeah. Thank you for the cigarettes. You really didn't have to, but I'm not going to say no.
You're more than welcome. And she saunters off, and she looks back at you to kind of make sure that you're looking at her, and she just walks off.
Fucking tease.
Yeah, she's got a short black skirt on, and
Yeah.
staring
He
at
just
you.
mutters to himself, fucking tease.
And then as she looks back, all of a sudden the hulking man gets behind her and then looks back at you, and we walk off.
Adios. Yeah.
But
I'll
they're
head back
walking
inside.
away. They're walking away from the venue.
Oh. All right. Well, I've had enough small talk, so they can go and do what they want. Yeah, I'll stub out my cigarette and then walk inside.
Okay, as soon as you walk inside, you see the other four there really getting into the music. They have just kicked into full metal midgets, and yeah, you guys.
That's totally my jam.
Oh man.
Y'all see the big dude with the Nard mask out there?
Bones.
Bones, yeah.
Yeah, he's a big dude, isn't he? His mask is
Oh.
creepy as hell.
Doesn't talk
That's
much.
the gimmick, I guess.
There's someone wearing mask, like audience member? Going to be an audience member?
I don't know if they're part of a band or if they're part of just the groupies.
Yeah,
Weird
they
groupies
seemed
around
reluctant to
here.
answer that question.
Yeah,
And the
well,
girl he was with, Ember, she's kind of hot. I feel like that
think
sort of
everyone's
goth, black, everything black. Who would wear
I tried-
everything black?
She tried to tell me that those purple eyes aren't contacts.
yeah, she got.
Oh,
That's
she had purple
bias.
eyes.
didn't
I
notice
think
that.
it's a rare color, but some people maybe.
Oh,
I mean,
well, get me some of those.
I think it's a combination of brown and blue. It's kind of purple. I don't know.
Well,
I
Bones
got
does a good
green
job.
eyes.
yeah,
Bones does a good job of staying in character. He didn't speak a word.
yeah. Well, yeah. Unfortunately, ever since Slipknot got that contract, there's been people popping up. Oh, I wear a mask. I'm original. You know, it's like, oh God, you know, it's ridiculous. You know, I mean, they're a good band, but the rest of it, yeah, it's just a gimmick. They sound like,
Well, the other part of it is the mystery.
yeah.
Mysterious.
Ooh.
But you know what? They're cool in my book because gave me a full packet of cigarettes for free.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Oh.
Oh.
Jesus.
Mhm.
And then Bulletproof kicks in.
Oh,
Their song
yeah.
Bulletproof kicks in.
I love the double kick in this song.
And the time change. The time change is like, oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Bulletproof takes you on a journey. Like,
It does. It takes you on a journey.
This is the one
You-
where you can find the posers in the audience because they don't know the time change coming up, so they hop in the pit at the wrong time, right when it slows down. Oh, hate those guys.
and you guys know you've got to be a strong vocalist for this song because there's a lot of
This remind me that we now have the opportunity to ask them directly if the characters in the story are real or if they're just imaginary.
Mm-hmm.
Because it sounds like the kind of thing you'd hear on the news.
Yeah, yeah. Well, yeah, it probably is somewhat based on real life. I mean,
Like
like you
17 bullets and not a single one hits.
said, yeah,
Bulletproof.
well, yeah. Sometimes,
That's just
yeah,
bad
that'd
aim.
be good.
Yeah.
bad
It's just
aim.
bad. Oh no, you've ruined the whole song for me.
Yeah,
Broke his immersion.
The entire crowd just stops and turns.
Yeah. Get this guy out of here.
and the song does eventually stop and they're all sweating but they are like proper pumped now.
Well, I'm gonna go get some beers. Does anyone want one?
No.
What kind
the
of
one-
beers do they have?
I've Pilsners, I think.
Yeah, a lot of pilsners, yeah.
All right, I'll have a
Hmm.
Pilsner.
No, I got a playing. I'll be parking after the show.
How long before we're on?
You're coming up to the hour that just so that Susan knows because Susan wanted to
Yeah.
work out when it reached an hour before the show, so you're coming up to that.
Better go do some exercises.
Right. I'll go when we come up to the hour. I see Garth gets to the bar. I'll just excuse myself and go back to where stage where my guitar is and just start doing my scales.
Okay. So are all of you gonna have exercises and all that and just get warmed up? Obviously, Garth, you're having a drink.
An hour goes by pretty quick. Well, we're drinking extra
Yeah.
at the same time.
Yeah, I intend on grabbing a drink and then, not doing my warm-ups properly because I'm, constantly thinking about what happened and what I saw. So I'm kind of, not warmed up properly when it does come to the actual proper performance.
About halfway through warm-ups, because I've known since we're sisters, I look over like Luna, don't fuck this up, man. This is our chance. Come on.
Yep.
Scales. A B C. Come on.
Yep, got it. Sorry. Yep.
Okay. So you're all doing whatever you are doing to fill this time, get ready for performance, and then it reaches about you as you're practice doing those final warm-ups, and that you can hear loads of people it's starting to fill up
It's filling up. Yeah. Good. The worst thing you can have is a small house.
Yeah.
And you are at the 5-minute mark. One of the backstage crew comes and is like, all of it's set up. You just got to get on stage and,
All right. You got our backdrop up. It should look like a sunken building.
Yeah, it's all there. Don't worry.
All right. Awesome.
All right. Wait for them to announce our names.
Okay, and then Johnny Saint comes on first.
Oh.
And as you guys are there, you guys are waiting. You see Johnny Saint comes on stage, and the crowd goes crazy as he's walking on. His tattoos are on show. He does this, and just so glad to see you all here. Thank you for coming to our show. But before we get to us, we are not just the only event. You may say this is the main event of this night, but we are not the only ones. You in the crowd know we are a supporter of new bands, people who deserve a chance. And we treat them as equal. They are just as a main event as we are. And before we get to us, I have to introduce you to Phantoms of Atlantis.
We come out.
Yep. Walk out with the devil's horns.
And he does his horn, and he jumps into the crowd and just says,
Ugh,
"Take it away."
Oh, that's a hard act to follow. I go, we're Phantoms of Atlantis. We're rising from the depths. You might know this one. We're going to open up with the one you know. This is West End Girls.
Okay. So I now need so we'll do this over section. So overall you're gonna roll these 3 times, but we'll do it in seconds. So roll me a performance roll. Well, your instrument roll.
Hard.
8.
Ooh.
I got 27, which
hard.
is a hard.
I did not pass.
Okay.
Sounds like a you problem, my guy.
Oh,
So
basses and drums are the most important.
yeah, you guys are getting into West End Girl, and Garth, you all 4 of you are doing great. Garth, you notice straight away that something's going wrong with Vivian, and you're doing your best. You're like drumming along everyone. You're all keeping it together despite Vivian's fail. Maybe you came in wrong, and
I think one of my strings are out of tune, actually, or something like that.
yeah, you just on stage tune back up, and
Yeah, and I do not look happy. Actually, I look very angry.
so the crowd is actually like they're nodding along, getting pumped, but they're not like going crazy at the minute. But they are. They're pretty mellowed in. They're here for the ride. You've caught their attention. And so what is the next song you will segue into?
All right. So once we finish our fading out on that, we'll just hold the chords, and then we'll roll on into my name spawns dread and the believers.
Okay. So as you segue into during this song, before we do these instruments, how are you guys performing on stage? What is like how? Because every performer has their own way of performing. How are you in this song? So we'll start with you, Susan, as you're the.
All right. So when I don't need to be by the microphone, because I prefer the standing mic, I'll tend to kind of fall back on my childhood, and I'll go over to Luna and just kind of bang my head along with her as she lays down her leads.
Okay, Luna, what are you doing? Are you playing off of Susan or?
Yeah, playing off of other band members usually is like my go-to thing. So it'd be literally a case of like headbang along with Susan, probably like going over and like pulling a face at Vivian at some point, just like having a bit of like fun on stage antics while playing around, as well as like winding up Garth and Hirsch as well, sort of like things like that, while just continuing to do the best I can.
All right. Okay, so yeah, that's Vivian. How are you?
So for many songs, I am right at the edge of the stage, kind of trying to lean over the crowd, and I've got my crowd right in front of me that I'm trying to get the most out of. And then there's some songs I'll pop back toward Whip and try to get a good groove with him. So it's kind of a back and forth between the right at the edge of the stage and then jamming with the others. I'm trying to work the stage as well as I can.
You're muted.
You're all good friends, so you all have that good chemistry. So you know how to work up with each other. Garth, how are you? How is your?
Yeah, he's called the Whip for a reason. Just long hair flailing back and forward. Whenever he's able to, lots of sleight of hand, twirling the drumstick in one hand. Well, as much as 6 beers will allow him to twirl.
You've done it on more. You've done a good performance on like 12 beers before, so you're managing to do your little tricks. You notice in the corner of your eye there's some girls going a bit crazy, like some, and then you see people. All of you will start seeing people, their hair going forward. They're actually really getting into it now. Hirsch, how are you?
Well, I'm a little theatrical. You see, I'm kind of like, Vincent Price playing the pipe organ. I'm hitting the keys and doing this, and occasionally, in that moment of break, I'll do a spin around or flip my hat or something like that. And then I got to kind of stay next to the piano. So,
Yeah.
And if anybody comes near me, then I'm singing along. So.
All right,
join them for a duet or whatever they want. But yeah, I'm just having fun.
Yeah, you are all having this all fun. The energy is pumping. The crowd is said they're getting into it. There's some headbanging going on. A mosh pit is starting to assemble, but not yet. Can you all do me your instrument rolls?
Oh wow, extreme.
Okay.
It's regular for me, but
Never had one.
You know what?
It's just regular for me.
Just for the shits and giggles, I'm gonna spend 5 luck to make it a 1.
oh,
Roll a 6, might as well.
Okay.
I got my act together that time.
Yeah.
And I rolled an extreme.
Susan
Okay.
Garth is showing you up.
yeah. I love it. Well, the fills in this song, we need some good drum fills.
Okay. Mark, I will remember that you got an extreme. That 1. I need to remind me that you got the 1 if I forget. So, Yeah, so yeah, you all like there is a full on mosh pit, segueing into like your next song and the one after that. Everyone's just it's getting wild. You guys are really feeling the energy. The crowd's going off of your energy, and it's just super. You're all getting a bit dehydrated, but there's water everywhere. So Susan, you're probably just drenching yourself in water. Garth probably doesn't even. I've seen some drummers where they just go pour it on their head and then just continue. So yeah, going into that, what is the final song that you play?
All right. Well, we're going to close out the set with the final song on the album. It tells the story of how Atlantis sank below, and this is called "Genocide by Drowning."
There is a massive roar. Like you're pretty sure most of these people probably don't even know this song, but there's a roar.
Oh yeah, and take it, Butcher. 'Cause it starts with little keyboards and
Start slow.
yeah, that's right.
All of that
I
energy.
can't breathe underwater.
And now for your final instrument roll of this performance.
Come on, baby.
Oh no.
It starts
You not
out
breathe.
with
Is
Butcher.
that an issue? You not breathe.
Barely.
I'm afraid my keyboard breaks loose and falls to the ground. Banged it a little too hard.
You're getting so into it that you just.
What my
Yeah, it's
last
like,
girlfriend
yeah.
said, I banged her too hard.
Oh yeah. I'll spend one luck to pass.
Yeah, I'm the exact same. I would have spent a luck to pass.
Okay. Vivian, did you pass?
I did. I got a hard.
Okay. Luna.
Yeah, I got hard again. Like full
Okay.
hard performance.
Yeah, you
What I'll do is when it breaks, I'll do this. I'll drop to my knees and I'll play it on the ground.
Yeah, you get a massive like cheer for that because you are like on the ground, you are continuing, and yeah, you get to the end of it, and the crowd's just like looking great. You guys feel great. That's what you get out. You guys just feel great after that performance.
Hush, you okay there? You know how to get up, or are you good?
I'll have to fix it.
At the end, I kind of take my little scarf and I was like going, "You've been an amazing audience. We'll be at the bar."
Okay. So then the saint comes on again, and he's like, "Everyone, you guys were fantastic. And now you guys go get a drink. Beers for you 5 are on me."
It's just a one show tonight, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. And now you guys get yourselves beers and get ready. We've got the Demons Rejects coming up next. And you've heard them before. They have got you hyped before. Will they continue on the hype? Who knows? But we will soon be at us. Don't you worry. Blood for Drugs is coming. And he wanders
I
off.
went on first.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
And then like the backstage come on and like move your equipment and that will happen. Are you guys all going straight to the bar after?
I'm
Or?
gonna make sure my
Absolutely.
guitar gets put away.
Yeah, we got to put away our
Yeah, same.
equipment and stuff, but then
Yeah.
But then yeah.
Yeah. You guys know that you can either be at the bar, you can go in the green room to one of the 2 green rooms or whatever. You can, if you wanted privacy, you got the green rooms, and if you want to be out with the crowd, the people, you got the bar.
I'm gonna try and sell our merch. Push our merch. People will buy your merch if they talk to you personally.
no, I gotta solve the problem of fixing the stand.
Yeah, that was embarrassing.
I
Fuck.
thought it was a really good recovery, personally.
Yeah, but
Good damage
Can't
control.
play the whole thing on the floor next time.
I thought you were just going to pick the thing up and slam it back into the ground, to be fair. So, you know.
I thought about holding it like this and flinging it, but I can't use both hands.
Could have tried outdoing me by playing the keyboard like it was a guitar. Also, Viv, what happened out there with that at the start? Did you not plug it in properly, or?
No, I restrung it before we started, and I didn't quite get it in tune as I thought it did.
Well,
so that's my bad.
I don't think it was
I'm
noticeable.
sorry.
So I think you
yeah, at least it was on that fucking cover. I mean, I can't wait till we can remove that from our set.
I don't think they'll remember it. They won't remember it. They'll remember me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But that was it was I mean sometimes the things that go wrong are what are remembered.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you're just like, that's cool
I was
though.
I was really tempted there at the end after we sort of took our bows to just drop back down to my knees, pick up my keyboard, and then go off the stage on my knees. See what reaction that would
maybe we should look at making that a gimmick. Like your keyboard breaks all the time.
Keyboard costs $2,000.
Yeah, yeah. We have to get him knee
Make sure it's
pads too
okay.
because it keeps dropping to the stage
Yeah.
to play. I mean, it's hard.
It could have
on
been
the-
worse. You could have just let it go into the crowd. That would have been.
Oh my god, it would have been stomped.
I can
Yeah.
see.
Oy
That
vey.
would have been bants.
Okay, so as you guys are at the bar, you're having this conversation on your way to the bar, whatever. So we very briefly fade out to black, and listeners, me, Vic G, and what a show it has been so far. That performance, did you all hear it? Did you see it? Wow, it was surprising. But what is in store for our dear story? What is in store for them? Especially Garth seems to have gotten a little bit of attention after that performance. Let's see where that goes. And then it segues back in. And Garth, as that happens, you got like two girls like wrap themselves around you.
This is normal.
Yeah, no,
My character is used to this.
yeah, and they're just straight on you, and they will basically stick with you.
Drink lots of water. Well,
Beer is
get
water.
dehydrated.
Hydration
Yeah.
is key to great performance.
Probably get drained a couple nights tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. You know the saying, hard before beer, you're in the clear. Beer before hard, you sleep in the yard. So you'll be having to stay with us, Hirsch.
Yeah, of course. I was just trying to come up with it. I'm always thinking of song rhymes, and what you just said was like poetry.
Ah,
Great.
thank you.
So,
But I was trying to rhyme Garth with barf in the shower.
so as you guys are having this, Demons Rejects have started, and their first song is terrible.
Yeah, and it's not very good either.
It's
They
going pretty
named that
bad.
song right. Terrible. What's with them? Are these people really serious?
I can't believe we've got to open for them.
I mean, I heard that like Alia's got like an almost opera voice. She could be a professional opera singer. I've heard her sing before.
Yeah, they're usually a lot better. You guys have heard from live performances before. They're usually a lot better.
I mean,
It's
maybe
like
they're-
something bugged them. They didn't seem bugged last night. They were partying like regular party animals.
Perhaps they've been told to tone it down.
Yeah, off-tone it down.
Well, you know what I mean. Tone it down so that they don't outdo the main.
Oh,
draw.
maybe. Yeah, but they're just doing really. Ugh.
Yeah.
Hey, listen to that. Listen to that. What's with their drummer?
As soon as you say that, Hirsch, that song ends and they kick into their next song, and they are bang on. I just rolled an 0-1 for them, so they are bang on.
Oh, there it
back
is.
in.
There it
There it
is.
is.
There it
Oh,
is.
there it is.
They might have just been, winding people up. Might have been like an inside joke sort of thing.
Well, maybe the first song is their green turtle sex.
Yeah,
Yeah.
could be a new song. They're just not real familiar with it.
And one thing that happens that a lot of people who are fans of him like is during this song, which is called Operatic Madness, everything just, all the instruments just stop, and Alia's just goes all crazy with the operatic runs, and then as soon as she hits this high note, everything just kicks back in.
That's lovely. You know what I'm gonna do?
That is really good.
I want to go get a look at this creepy crowd. I'm gonna go backstage and I'm gonna peek out the wings and see what the crowd looks like.
Okay, you can do me a spot hidden, Hirsch.
40. Let's see. Oh, that's exactly what I've got. 40.
Okay, so I'll come back to you in a second. We'll go. Vivian, what are you doing right now?
So right now I'm kind of backstage. I think I'm just sort of putting up my equipment and making my way to get a beer.
Okay.
It's fluid.
Okay, cool. Garth, what are you doing? What are you doing right now? Obviously, you got two ladies around you.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's being scraped to death by a zipper. Yeah, I've sweating buckets, so gonna bring them both outside and just chill out. Maybe speak to some fans outside in a smoking area.
Okay.
Need to lower their heart rate after that.
What? Okay. Yeah, you reckon you're gonna be in for a wild night tonight, Garth?
Death by Zug Zug.
Susan, what are you doing?
I'm gonna, if the floors are getting opened up, I'm gonna slam my beer and hop into the pit with it.
Okay, cool. Luna, what are you doing?
I'm gonna be drinking, and I'm probably gonna just stay around the bar area and just keep drinking.
Okay, so you'll sit up on a stool or whatever, or lean against the bar. Okay, cool. Okay, so back to Hirsch, and then we will come back to you, Luna. So Hirsch, yeah, you're having a look, and you see Susan in there. Susan's in the crowd.
Oh, what the fuck? How did you get that out there? Any weirdos?
You see the manager's like at the back, and you see a few other people who are in like suits and that. Maybe they came from their job straight up, they didn't even get changed or whatever. And you see the biker gang there here, and you see a couple of skinheads as well.
Do I see a Goth Girl and Super Hulk?
No, you do not see them in the crowd. No,
Don't see them.
but
That's a good crowd.
you do see them by Luna.
Oh, there they are. So I'm going to walk back to where everybody else is.
Okay, well, Susan's Garth's outside. Vivian's on her way to the bar. Susan's in the crowd.
Yeah,
I'm heading back
someone
to the
get
bar
up on
then.
top of the crowd.
And Luna's by the bar. So are you heading back to the bar then?
I'm heading back to the bar.
Okay, so segueing over to Luna. Luna, you are a little bit startled as you hear this like grunt behind you. And you just see this hulking man.
Oh, big boy. Oh, right, okay. Hi.
And then you just see like these purple fingertips go on your shoulder, and you see Ember basically. You see her, and she's like, I apologize about my friend.
No worries. Wow, they weren't joking. I like the mask. It's very unique.
Yeah, do me a con roll, Luna.
Yeah, normal pass, 63.
Okay. Yeah, you are. Yeah, you're keeping it in. It's a bit weird, a bit disorientating, but you're keeping it in, and Ember's just like, yeah. You're Luna, right? You're Luna, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that is me.
Yeah, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Uh,
I'm sorry, I can't remember what your name was. My friends were speaking about you, but I can't remember if they mentioned your name.
Oh, I'm Ember. Don't you don't need to remember my name. I'm just another girl in the crowd.
Okay, that's no problem then. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. And she points to the barkeep, and there's like the bar over like a few minutes. You see like there's like 3 trays of various alcohol, and she's like, "That's for all of you."
Oh, thank you.
So,
That's very
and then
kind of you.
at that point, Hirsch and Vivian, you will join Luna at the bar.
Hello,
Nice.
Ember.
Bones.
And Ember's just like, and nice to see you both again. Me and Bones are just about to. We're just gonna go out for a little bit, and then we'll be back for the main event. So,
What do you think of the
Uh,
music so far?
yeah, they're you guys did pretty good, and they're doing all right.
Thank you.
A bit sloppy at the beginning, they were, but they got better. But you guys, pretty good, pretty good.
Well, we're always trying to get better.
Well, aren't we all? And yeah, she just starts walking off with Bones.
Thanks for the
behind her.
booze.
And you enjoy it.
God damn, you're a big man.
And he just goes, and they will go off.
I feel bad for the women he pulls. Like he's not my type, but looking at him and looking at me, I would get snapped like a fucking chicken wing. No, I feel bad for whoever decides to go for a fun time with that guy.
Maybe he's not into girls. I'm just fucking with you.
Ah,
I'm not sure that he's into anybody. He seems rather antisocial.
he does. Well, maybe it's just his thing. Maybe he's just the strong, silent type.
He could be asexual. You know, there's that too. So
So yeah, you 3 are in the bar. Susan, you're in the crowd, getting along. They go into their final song, but then I'm gonna go back in time a little bit to Garth outside in a second. But they're into their final song, and it's not as they're in the middle section of performing.
Right.
It's not as good as it's definitely not as good as how your guys' final song was. But
Yeah, I'll just kind of pull myself out to the edge of the pit and just kind of push people back in.
yeah. That's cool. So back in time to Garth outside. Well, not too far back. So Garth, you've been chilling. You've had the 2 girls around your arms. You've probably been chatting. They've been asking about where you're staying and stuff like that. And if they could accompany you.
Yeah, sure. It's a bit of a small bed though, so we're all gonna have to squeeze onto one.
They just giggle. And then you will see, I said we didn't get too far back, you will see a big hulking man and Ember come out. So, and the hulking man just continues walking, which is Bones, and Ember just smiles at you and gives you a little wave.
Thanks again for the smokes, Amber.
You're welcome, and you have a good night. And be careful with him, ladies. Don't go snapping him.
It's gonna give him whiplash.
And they walk off. Garth, to you, they seemingly just go down. They go down the alleyway. They're not going off like they did the last time you saw them. They go down the alley.
I'm interested to see when they'll actually play.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah,
So that's the second time I've seen them just wander off into oblivion.
yeah, pretty much.
Just, very ominous. All right.
Okay. So as you're still out there, the rest of you will notice as well. Blood for Drugs are on the stage. They are setting up. They look like they are getting ready, and they've got the buckets. As you see, there's like there 8 buckets filled with like blood in them. They've lined up along, and yeah, they are. You see what they're setting up, and Garth, you can hear like the little tuning licks from the guitars. They're getting ready, and they're about to start shortly.
Yeah, I'm not going to miss that. I'll head inside.
Okay. So yeah, the 7 of you, because the 2 girls with Garth are all together at the bar.
Yep.
I'm if I can see Susan out in the crowd and they're setting up, then I'm gonna peek my head around the fly and go.
Yeah.
Just sort of indicating for you to come up here.
Yeah, come over there.
Okay.
And when you get here, I'm like, you probably shouldn't be in the crowd. I
What's
mean,
that?
because we didn't bring a lot of clothes with us. And look at the blood.
Oh yeah, I was gonna hit the merch booth and get one of those white T-shirts. So
Wear that so that when they splatter you with blood,
you can see where it hit you and all. Yeah. Only for tonight because, like you said, I mean.
Do you want me to hold your jacket so that you don't get anything on that?
Definitely. I didn't Scotch guard this thing.
Well,
Yeah. Only tonight though, because my bra and panties, they're gonna get all messed up, and like you said, there's only so many pairs.
we could do that back here too.
Yeah.
All right.
You got to experience it on the first night. It's gonna be insane.
I'm staying back here though. I don't want any blood on me.
Yeah, I
It's
understand.
probably pig's blood. Ew.
Oh, I figure
Filthy.
it's probably the same stuff that Guar uses. It washes right out.
Yeah, it might be the fake stuff. It's probably the fake stuff. You think it's the fake stuff?
Yeah, I think it'd be a health violation to be
I guess so. Yeah, it's probably just sugar water. Then.
like corn syrup or something.
It's just me and pigs don't get along.
You got me there, Butch.
Okay. So they're just about to start. Like, where are all of you going to be? Obviously, Susan, we'll say that you got one of their signature white shirts, and I'm assuming you're going to be right in there in that crowd.
Oh yeah.
Is there a balcony in this theater, or is it just the one floor?
You can go up, and there's kind of like a balcony. There's like a smaller bar up there because it's used as a massive venue for other things. So.
All right, I think I'll go up there and look from above.
Yeah, there's not many people up there. Most people are like down.
Sure.
Because a lot of people come here to get the blood thrown at them. So.
Yeah.
So yeah, they are. So yeah, you're up there. Vivian, where will you be when?
Yeah, I would actually like to kind of stand just off stage if that's possible, where I could be right there by the band.
Right.
Kind of I'm hidden from view as far as like most of the crowd is concerned, but I just want to be right there where they're playing.
Yeah, and you can be, because obviously your band, you can go backstage whenever because you're green room. So you're right there. You'll probably get one of the better experiences sound wise because
That's the point. Is I want the best sound experience, just to be right there, just kind of,
take it all in.
Yeah.
Garth, where are you and your ladies gonna be?
Oh, we're going right in the middle.
Okay.
That's the shower at home's for.
Yeah, okay, so you're going to be in the crowd with Susan. And Luna, what about you?
I'm going to stay around the bar area and carry on drinking.
Alright, yeah, okay, cool, yeah. Okay, so yeah, then Alejandro, they're all on there. Alejandro's not on stage just yet. And Johnny is there. They do like 45 minutes to 60 minutes. They sometimes even go over. They've been known to do like 2-hour show because they just go over, yeah. But people get more for their money and people love it, so. And yeah, Johnny's there. They're all of them. So Johnny's in, like, he's not facing the crowd. You can see his back tattoo. He's got his guitar ready. Maniac on the drums. He's stood up. He's got his 2 sticks. You also, especially you, Vivian, you will see he has a bandana on and he has sticks in his bandana as well. And then Dex is there with his bass. He like firmly is looking at the crowd. Ulysses has got his setup. He's got like 2 keyboards, and he's just getting ready there. And then Peacock on the guitar. He's like sideways looking at Saint. It's kind of their usual starting positions. Alejandro is nowhere to be seen. Vivian, you're backstage. Alejandro isn't there. No. You expect him to be at one of the sides, but he's not there. And then Johnny's like, "Are you ready?" And
Yes.
the crowd just goes wild. And then he just kicks in with his guitar and blatantly to everyone there, he does sing sometimes. He's going to be taking you into the first song. And he just goes, "And this is my personal favorite, Brain Damaged Mermaids." And he just kicks him. Yeah, you guys are going, well, Brain Damaged Mermaids last like 10 minutes, and it's like pure menace, and it's a lot of it is a lot of guitar solos and just the instruments. So it's not unusual for Alejandro or whoever's singing to not really be here. So and then they've got you guys pumped. You guys are enthralled. You at the top, Hirsch, Luna, even you're enthralled in this. Like, you're at the bar, you got a beer, and you're just glued to them while drinking your drink. Susan, Garth, you're right in there. Vivian, you're just getting an eargasm, like straight up. And they continue on through this, and they get to about 4 or 5 songs in. Alejandro's still not here. Johnny is like just leading the band, which is unusual to you guys.
Yeah.
But they are still kicking. You guys are so enthralled in this. And then at like the 40 minutes mark of their whole, that's when Alejandro runs past you, Vivian, and just taps you on the shoulder. It's like, gives you a thumbs up, and then like he dives onto the stage and does like a little slide on, and that would fucking hurt, but he just gets straight up.
My nipple.
What a show.
He's like, let's rock, and he just goes in. Susan and Garth, you're right in the crowd, and Vivian, actually no, not Vivian, just because you won't get a perfect angle on this. Garth and Susan, do me a spot hidden for me.
Fail. Got blood in my eyes.
Yeah, you're 2 in. At this stage, it's only been a slight bit of. Yeah, you guys are 2 involved in this. So you guys are just getting in. You're 2 enthralled. There's only been a little bit of blood because you know they save it for a certain song, but there has been a little bit of blood. They've got like glass, like plastic cups of blood that they just fling out, so everyone gets a little bit of spray. And you guys are jamming, and it goes on. And as per, they go over. You guys reach that 2-hour mark, and you're all surprisingly so wide awake. And oh my God, Jesus, I'm rolling really well for these. You guys are so involved, and it comes to their final song. You guys know this, and this is Blood Harmony. And they just, and all that's happening is the drums, the rest of the band come, pick up a bucket of blood and just throw it. Maniac is living up to his name. He is going in. He's actually got like 2 drumsticks in each hand, and he's like doing this crazy 4 drumstick thing, and then he throws them out into the crowd, gets 2 more, and just going absolutely crazy. And everyone in the crowd is covered in blood. And Garth, Hirsch, Luna, and Susan, and Vivian, but Vivian, do this on a disadvantage for me. Do me spot hiddens.
Oh, 19.
Fail.
That is a...
Normal pass.
That is just a hard.
I got an extreme success.
Okay. Garth, you're used to blood in your face. You just wipe that. Susan, you got a bit too much. Vivian, you're just like mind blown.
I don't have any.
Hirsch, Luna, and Garth, you will notice that just briefly, the necklace on Alejandro just briefly like shines. And as the blood's gone out, and then Saint does this like roaring strum, and it echoes through on the speakers, and it echoes through. The 3 of you just see like it shines a little brighter, just a tiny bit brighter, and to you guys it just feels like a slight sound wave, because every single one of you just feels like you've been pushed back slightly, and then it just gets you all pumped, and they're going into this final song. All of you do me power rolls.
14. Yes, pass.
Ooh.
Regular.
Extreme.
Yep, I passed regular.
I'll spend 3 points of luck to make it a hard.
Okay.
That's fail. Just a little bit.
Okay. So
100.
Ooh.
Oh shit! I need to look something. So the 4 of you. So everyone else passed, correct?
I've been rolling really well all day.
So the 4 of you are jamming along. Whip, you've got your 2 females. Susan's next to you. You're going wild. Vivian, you're just having a great time. And Hirsch, you're the only one up here now, other than the bartender, and you've got all of that space to yourself. You're just having your own jamming sesh. And Luna, you're sat at the bar, and I do just need to find something quickly. There we go. So, Luna, you are sat at the bar, and you're having a pretty decent time, like everyone else. And then the bar starts to get grey, like really grey, and the barkeep, to you, his skin starts going really grey, and everywhere around you has gone grey. And then you just start hearing this weird beat, this drum beat, this weird, grimy drum beat that sticks in your mind, and then this really awful, well, it's not awful, it would be good, but in this sense, it's awful guitar riff, and it's just edging into your head, and it's all getting so much, and there's a slight scream that's blowing your mind. And then you find yourself stood up in this place, and everyone who was in there is now a skeleton. Everyone, and they're still rocking out. Everyone is rocking out, and that's the thing. They're not just skeleton. All their organs are in. You see all their organs in the skeleton. They're not even dropping out. They should, because there's no skin. There's nothing on there. There should be some organs dropping out, but they're stuck in. And there's all this, and then it's engulfed in a sandstorm. Like that same sandstorm that hit you before, but this is a full-on one. And you start hearing these voices saying, come to us, free us, help us, come join us. And it's all various iterations of that from different voices, and it's all coming from around you in this storm. Storm's happening around you. And then for the rest of you, he does one final flick of the guitar, and there's another sound wave, and we could say all four of you, not Luna, sees the little shine. Well, I'll say not Vivian because of where you are, Vivian. But the other three, you'll see that slight shine from Alejandro. And as that shine and that other sound wave happens, Luna, you are back in reality and sweating. And that's the thing, you're back in reality. You're in the middle of a crowd. You're next to Susan and Garth. And that is where we fade to black and go. Wow. It's really heating up, isn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, holy hell. I've been Vic G, and this has been another Midnight Meat Train, and Luna's in a bit of a sticky situation. What is up? Well, I know what's up. But you will soon find out, ladies and gentlemen, viewers, listeners, whoever you are, and each one of the band members will find out soon enough, I'm sure. But stay tuned for next time on another trip with Phantoms of Atlantis, taking a ride on the Midnight Meat Train. I've been DJ Vic G. Good night.
Our players included Keith Craig, Mark Anthony, Julian Arba, Dalton Dunn, and myself, with Josh Harwood as the Keeper of the Secrets. We have a Discord server where you can chat with our other members. You can set up a private game, and you can learn the finer arts of gameplay and game mastering. There's a link below. We're currently producing up to 4 shows a week with music and sound effects added in post-production in order to create a richer listener experience. We provide audio-only versions of our shows, free for you to download from Podbean or iTunes. The costs involved with the show are provided almost entirely by our patrons. Without them, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. If you'd like to help support our show, please visit our Patreon account. Just $1 to a month helps us a lot. You can find a link in the description below. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and punch the bell icon for updates on our latest shows. And leave us some comments. We enjoy reading them and answering any questions you might have. This is Tom Rayleigh, together with all the members of our gaming club, inviting you to journey with us once again into the darkness for another adventure into the universe of H.P. Lovecraft and the Call of Cthulhu role-playing game. Until next time, good luck, good gaming.